Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. This is a summary of the Erin Roberts interview from the new RTV, or Reverse the Verse, dated the 12th of January 2018. There was a lot of info on Star Citizen now for 3.1 and game features coming in the short term. They will be improving space combat. They want the ability for players to move around the verse and get down to planet surfaces, and for you to, when you turn up at locations with quantum travel, to have a streamlined and easy experience in getting to where you want to go to. They want combat AI to be more interesting and generally better too. The combat in atmosphere is going to improve, and there will be improvements with 3.1, but with the flight model and the combat, the AI, and all of that jazz, they will continue to improve that throughout 2018. They are not far out from getting FPS AI into the PU either. This will make missions more interesting. Erin specifically states, however, they are not promising this for 3.1, but as soon as it's ready for its Tier 0 implementation, they will put it in. Squadron 42 and Star Citizen are basically the same game. They share engines, mechanics, and assets, with Squadron 42 obviously being more focused on storytelling, though some of those storytelling elements will make their way into the PU. They are still working on the star map and exploration, but they haven't decided on whether players will have the ability to blind jump with the quantum drive like they used to, literally just randomly picking a direction and jumping towards that particular object or just into space. They want to have an immersive world where you can lose yourself, like a second life, and they've got the tech, talent, and community to do that. Star Citizen has become the beast it is today because of those reasons. The female model and customization is still coming, but there are no hard dates. However, character customization was supposed to be in 3.0, and they obviously had to push it back. But they are working on it now, and we should see it in the not too distant future. The new damage system is pretty much ready, but missed the 3.0 deadline, and it should be in 3.1. This is going to be death flourishes to ships not necessarily exploding when they die. Lots of different ways that ships can be disabled and partly destroyed and that sort of stuff as well. In 2017, 3.0 took a long time to get out, but it was a necessity to get Star Citizen in the state it is now to move forward. Their quarterly schedule will have targets of what content they want in each patch, and we'll be getting that every 3 months at the end of March, June, September, and December. Closer to those patch of release dates, they will content lock what they have ready for those patches, and anything that isn't ready will get moved to the next patch. And then they polish and fix that content that they've got planned. They won't hold patches for features. This should hopefully mean more stable patches from patch to patch as well as the resources in the company are being more focused on tasks now as well, which should help patch features be more predictable. 3.1 is focusing on performance, optimization, and getting all the key features working, but it should also be significantly faster in terms of performance. They should also be having a few new features too. There's going to be general code optimization, the UI is getting cleaned up for combat too. There's a bunch of work going into the economy. Interdiction's going to get some love, or quantum disruption as I call it. They are shooting for service beacons in 3.1 as possible as well. So this is asking other players for help or services and shares your location as a quantum travel nav coordinate so that other players can travel to it, and you can say, look, I'm being attacked by pirates, or I need to pick up because I'm stranded on a planet, that sort of stuff. And it's sort of like the first step towards player contracts that they've suggested is going to be in 3.2. The Delta Patcher is extremely helpful for Evocati and PTU testing. The quarterly release schedule does not exclude them from doing hotfix patches, but also potentially ship and smaller patches if appropriate. So we're not just going to get those 4 patches a year. We are potentially looking at lots of hotfix patches and minor patches too. They are able to take any changes and updates that have been made to 3.0 branches or future branches and then take them back into the game after a build's gone live, back to the dev branch, and then update anything else, take all the goodness out of that patch, and then push them into the next patch as well. So now they're prepping the 3.1 branch, for example. The community heavily influences the game's iterations and balance from patch to patch as well, with a wealth of gameplay on Twitch, YouTube, and the Community Hub and Spectrum, all influencing the devs at any given time. In regards to test builds, it used to take 3+ hours for them to compile a build, but now they can do it in less than an hour. So during testing, this makes stuff significantly faster, and you get more iteration during these PTU phases and Evocati phases. They are still building a company, a game, and the tools to build that game, but their processes now are getting better and better, and Star Citizen is just starting to deliver. They have a much more predictable and extensive roadmap now too, and hopefully we should be seeing that later on in January with the new website updates and roadmap updates. Every month we have a giveaway for a ship. For January, it's a Hammerhead gunboat donated by our featured org IDF, the Intergalactic Defence Force. They're a lawful org that focus on trade, security, escorting and teamwork, but also dabble in all other areas of the game. Links below if you're interested in checking them out. They are active now in 3.0 and have a nice active friendly Discord, but all you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that Hammerhead is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and then comment on any of my Star Citizen or gaming videos during the month. Do you have any questions about Star Citizen, about Squadron 42, about that Erin interview on RTV, or gameplay mechanics, or whatever, or suggestions for videos, chuck them in the comments below. A special thank you to my Patreons who allow me to create the amount of content I do. Thank you very much, guys. It's been an amazing 2017, and 2018 started off amazing as well, so thank you so much. If you want to become one of those Patreons, you can find links below, as well as everything else we've talked about will be linked below as well, the original sources, all that sort of jazz. But please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it genuinely does help me, and I'll see you in the verse.